Hi! My name is Ida and today I will teach you 5 basic plucking patterns that you can use with your ukulele. This is a part of my Ukulele 101 series and I will link the playlist up here with some helpful tips. And I also have a beginner video with all of the information about this instrument and the strings and the number of the fingers and all of that stuff. So if you're just starting out, then I would recommend you watch that first. But yeah, today we are talking about plucking patterns and I have 5 basic ones to show you. I will start with the easiest one and then we will advance from that. Basics first, we are going to use our thumb and our 3 middle fingers. And we are going to place our thumb on the top string. And this is going to kind of pluck or strum downwards. So we go from above the string and then down. And the other 3 fingers are going to be placed on the 3 lowest strings. And they are going to be plucking upwards. And for all of these patterns, we are going to use the same fingers on the same string. So it's good to just get used to leaving the fingers on their own strings. And with my left hand, I'm just going to play C and G and A minor and F. Those are the 4 chords that I taught in my first beginner ukulele video, just so that you get the idea of how these plucking patterns sound when you play chords. So for the first one, we are going down on the strings. So that sounds like this: thumb, first finger, second finger, and third finger. And with the chords, it sounds like this. And as you can hear, I use my thumb to strum a bit harder than the rest of the fingers, so that we get this lingering effect of the first string that we strum or pluck. And even though this is a kind of simple plucking pattern, I think this gives it an interesting effect and it can sound really nice. Okay, so for the second plucking pattern, it's kind of similar because we go down first. Then we go up and down again. So this is good if you have chords that lasts longer than just these 4 beats. So for this, we use our thumb, and then first, second, and third finger, and then the second again, and the first, and the second, and the third. So down, and then up on the 2 middle strings, and then down on the 2 lowest strings. With the chords, it sounds like this. I also pluck a bit harder with the 3rd finger on the bottom string. And this is also to get a more kind of interesting effect. So a bit faster, it sounds like this. And as you can hear, when I move from the C to the G, I move my finger along the bottom string. So when I pluck a bit harder on that string, we get this effect. That's a nice bonus. Okay, for the 3rd plucking pattern, we are going to start with our 3 middle fingers and we are going to be plucking upwards. So it sounds like this using those fingers. And we are also going to be adding the thumb. So the thumb will be plucking at the same time as the 3rd finger, so on the first beat. To do it a bit slower with all of the chords, it sounds like this. What I like about this plucking pattern is that even if we are in a time signature that is divided by 4, It gives it a more kind of interesting time sound, because we have not 4 and then 4, but we have 3, 3 and 2. So this is more clear if you pluck a bit harder with your third finger on the bottom string, then you get this effect. And you can also use this plucking pattern if you are playing a song with the time signature on 3. And then it sounds like this. So then you, of course, don't do the 2 last plucks, and the feel of the song is different. So yeah. For the 4th plucking pattern, we are not going to just pluck on even beats. We are going to let one of the notes linger, and that sounds like this. This is one of my favorites. For this, we pluck down, and then we let the bottom string linger, and then we go up with our second and first finger, and then down with our second finger again. So. With the chords, it sounds like this. And for this one as well, it sounds nice if you pluck a bit harder with your third finger, because that is the one that is lingering and that gives a cool effect. Now I'm going to play it a bit faster with the chords, so you see how that sounds. Yeah, I use this a lot, I really like it. So for the 5th and last plucking pattern, this is also one of my most used ones. This is this one. For this, we are actually only going to use 2 fingers. I'm using my first and third finger, and I'm just plucking the strums like this. With the chords, we get this. I can do it a bit slower. Now you see a challenge, because since we are only using 2 of the strings, sometimes the chords won't sound right because not all of the chords tones are included. And this is especially a problem if the chords are only played on the strings that we are not plucking. So for this, we get a problem with A minor and F. They sound the same. And if you don't want your chords to sound the same, then you can, of course, pluck some other strings. And we can use the same kind of pattern with, for instance, the 2 bottom strings. So then we use our second and third finger. So now we can hear the difference between the A minor and the F. And what strings that you will be plucking depends on what kind of song you are playing and what chords are in that song and what you think sound the nicest. But I really like this kind of rhythm that happens with this. It gets a bit interesting and you can build up something when you're using this plucking pattern. So yeah, those were my 5 favorite plucking patterns. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about this, just leave them in the comments, and also tell me if you have any other ukulele related content that you would like me to make videos about. I'm happy to do ukulele beginner videos. So just let me know if you have any questions or problems with playing the ukulele and I will help you out. So yeah, remember to subscribe. I do a lot of ukulele content, so if you're watching this video, then maybe you like ukulele content. I'm just taking a guess. I don't know. So yeah, remember to subscribe to see more, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye! For the third plucking pattern, hvordan var det?